In this video, we are going to discuss about the composition of the interior of the Earth. Objectives: describe the properties of the layers of the Earth and tell the composition of the layers of the Earth. How do you view Earth? How old is our planet Earth? What really is inside Earth? For some, Earth is a big, sturdy planet that is composed of different layers. Volcanologists mention that Earth is a landmass that is produced by volcanic eruptions and other large-scale geologic processes such as earthquakes, mountain building, and the plate tectonics. In the astronaut point of view, Earth might be seen as a blue marble or possibly a blue ship flying in space. But take note, Earth is a planet, or as a planet, it relates to the movements of its plates and the geologic activities related to its formation and future fate. Earth is about 4.5 billion years old, and that is 1/3 of the age of the universe. It is formed at the same time as the other members of the solar system by accretion from the solar nebula. And take note that it had gone major biological and geologic changes that shape its face, such as volcanic eruption, collision of plate boundaries, creation and destruction of mountain ranges, and seabed. The interior structure of Earth is layered in spherical shells like an onion, a boiled egg, or a chocolate-covered cherry. Ancient times believed that Earth is a solid planet like a gold ball. But take note, in the study of seismic waves, planet is made up of different layers. So there are two structures of Earth. We have mechanically or chemically. When we say mechanically, it composed of lithosphere, asthenosphere, mesospheric mantle, outer and inner cores. While the chemically, it composed of crust, upper mantle and lower mantle, outer and inner cores. So we have here an Earth's crust section. As you can see, this is a simple structure of the Earth's layer. We have the crust, the mantle, the outer core, and the inner core. And for this picture, it shows the comparison of probably the Earth's structure and also the structure of a boiled egg. So let's start with the first layer, which is crust. Crust is an outermost and thinnest layer of the Earth, extending to 32 kilometers below the Earth's surface and 72 kilometers underneath mountains. There are two types of crust. The first one is the Continental Crust, and the second one is the Oceanic Crust. What's the difference of the two? Continental Crust, it extends for about 35 to 40 kilometers. It is made up of silicon, oxygen, aluminum, calcium, sodium, potassium, and it is less dense. And mostly it composed of granite, and usually the sediments here are old. While the Oceanic Crust, it extends for about 7 to 10 kilometers. It is found under the ocean floor, mostly composed of basaltic. It is denser, and the sediments present in this area or in this crust mostly are young. So what are the different elements found in the Earth's crust? So we have here a table. So it shows here the different elements in the Earth's crust and its percentage. So we have oxygen, silicon, aluminum, iron, calcium, sodium, potassium, magnesium, titanium, hydrogen. The highest is oxygen, which is 46.60%, while the lowest is hydrogen, which is 0.14%. The second layer is mantle. Mantle extends to 2,900 kilometers and makes up 80% of the Earth's total volume. Made up of silicate rocks, and it is solid, contrary to common belief. And Mostly, what are the elements present in the mantle? We have the silicon, oxygen, iron, and magnesium. The lower part contains more iron. Lower mantle is denser than the upper part. So the temperature and pressure increase by depth. So the pressure allows the solid rock to flow slowly. Mantle is divided into two regions. We have the upper mantle and lower mantle. In the upper mantle, it is composed of lithosphere and asthenosphere. So what is this lithosphere? Lithosphere is the outermost rigid shell made up of the crust and uppermost part of the mantle. While the asthenosphere, it is soft, weak layer made of molten material and temperature that is about 300 to 800 degrees Celsius. Asthenosphere facilitates the movement of the lithospheric plate. Asthenosphere is beneath the lithosphere and it is located in the upper mantle. So we have here a picture showing the continental crust, the oceanic crust, the lithosphere, the asthenosphere, and of course the upper mantle. The last layer is core. It composed of two, the outer core and the inner core. Outer core extends about 2,900 kilometers below the surface and approximately it has 2,250 kilometers thick. The temperature reaches up to 2,000 degrees Celsius and its characteristic, it is molten or liquid. So the outer core is mainly made up of iron and nickel moving around the solid inner core, creating Earth's magnetism. The inner core, it is made up of solid iron and nickel, has a radius of 1,300 kilometers and its temperature reaches more than 5,000 degrees Celsius. So we have here a picture showing the inner core, the outer core, the mantle, the lower and the upper mantle and the crust. Before we end with our video, please answer this quiz. This is a 10-item quiz. Put your answer or type in your answer in the comment section below. Thank you so much and stay safe, everyone.